3 a.m. Cold air rushes through my open window. My hands grip the steering wheel tight. The rearview mirror shakes against the glass. This highway feels like a long dream. Don't move yet. The engine hums a low song. Your seatbelt clicks in the dark. I watch the white lines turn gray. Speed moves the blood in my chest. The pavement flows like a deep river. Don't move yet. The winding road goes on forever. 90 miles makes the world disappear. Everything changed while you were sleeping. We are moving through the empty night. The peaceful sound drowns out the radio. Static fills the quiet air now. Street lights pass us like yellow ghosts. Your hair blows toward the backseat. I smell the rain on the asphalt. The drive keeps my head very clear. But don't move yet. My eyes stay on the black road. The white lines become one ribbon. Your corner leans against the door. The midnight ride has no real end, but calm water sits under the bridge. Don't move yet. The endless road leads us nowhere. Speed feels better than staying still. I realized it all this morning. The winding path keeps us moving. Everything looks different in the dark. The peaceful river follows the car. Flowing light covers the metal hood. You look like a stranger now. The winding highway feels so safe. Here, endless night keeps the secret. My knees just tiresome on the smooth lane. Hands cold, breath short of the sunrise. Hold your breath for 1 minute. The bass hits the floorboards hard. Don't move yet. Oh, 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 oh. Don't move yet. I can hear you breathing slow. I can hear you breathing slow. The white lines never stop, yet volume stays at the max. Cold eggs sit on a yellow plate. The street sign looks like jagged symbols. A tourist bus pulls away slowly. I smile at the waiter again. Coffee steam hides my tired eyes. Don't say a word. The plastic table wobbles underneath us. I feel the mass starting to crack. One little mistake ruins the morning. Remorse tastes like the bitter grounds. We keep pretending for the crowd. Don't say a word. I regret coming here with you. The adventure died in the hotel room. This travel was just a long escape. I wish we stayed at home. The map is torn in half. Restless heart turned into a heavy chore. We got lost on purpose yesterday. That surprise felt more like a trap. My throat gets tight when you speak. The sun is too bright today. Don't say a word. The local radio plays a sad song. Every sorry sounds like a lie now. I should have seen the end coming. Your thumb rubs the white napkin. The silence is getting too loud. Don't say a word. I regret buying that blue postcard. It stays in my pocket forever. I wish you didn't look back. Remorse fills up the empty chat. The street is far too loud. every single mile here. The travel didn't change your heart. I wish the map was right. Remorse is my only souvenir today. The plastic table finally breaks. The ink is drying on the paper. I can't send these feelings away. The stamps are stuck together now. Your corner moves across the brick. The world is spinning too fast. Don't say a word, I should leave before I cry. The postcard stays in my bag. Every story is a heavy stone. Sneakers hang from my left hand. The window screen slides up slow. Late taxis crawl through the intersections. Bright signs flash against the brick. My youth feels like a heavy secret. Roof tiles feel warm, the gravel crunch follows my steps. Traffic noise builds into a roar. We watch the silver wings climb. Freedom tastes like cold soda cans. Dreams start in this quiet smoke. Roof tiles feel warm, the skyline glows for the winter. My phone stays in my pocket. Nobody said I would get here. Concrete streets look small from up. A quiet smile changes the day. The engine hums a low steady song. We drive past the closed bookstore. Street lights paint the hood of the car. One hand hangs out the window. This energetic pose moves the steering wheel. Tiles feel warm, rushing wind hits the dashboard clock. Your hair blows back in knots. The live, the downtown district waits ahead. Every map stays in the glove box. This car feels like it could fly. Roof tiles feel warm, the sidewalk is a busy blur. My heart beats with the engine. They said I should stay home. Now the billboard shows my face. The city is finally alive tonight. The view belongs to the brave. Cars look like toys down below. I stand exactly where they doubted. A quiet victory feels so loud. The world is wide and open. The tires spin on the bridge. Higher floors blink their yellow lights. The bass pushes through the floor. Nothing feels out of reach anymore. This moment is a perfect heavyweight. Roof tiles feel warm. My shoes are back on now. The road leads to the harbor. Everything feels completely new today. White lines turn to silk. The engine hums a low song. Cold wind bites at my shoulder. Trees become corners in the mirror. This midnight ride feels like breathing. Rearview mirror shakes. The bass hits the glass hard. My palms sweat on the wheel. everything goes quiet for a second. We are doing 90 toward nothing. The highway opens like a dream. Rearview mirror shakes, the dash light glows a pale green. Your seat stays empty and cold. One bright hand reaches for air. The early sky starts to gray. I drive until the world breaks. Small pebbles kick against the door. Gasoline smells like a fresh start. The radio static turns to music speed, makes the streetlights look thin. I watch the needle climb higher. Rearview mirror shakes, my throat feels dry and tight. The black asphalt turns to blue. Every mile moves us further away. Light begins rising over the hill. The engine roar fills my head. Rearview mirror shakes, the road hums under my feet. Coffee sits cold in the holder. The starting sun touches the hood. Quiet hills watch me pass. Nobody else sees this breaking dawn. The gold window burns the dark. I leave the highway behind now. One quiet breath fills the cabin. The bright day begins to wake. Everything looks different in the light. The tires scream on the turn. Orange light hits the chrome trim. My heart beats against my ribs. The long ribbon of light snaps. Morning is waiting at the exit. Rearview mirror shakes. Cool air smells like new grass. My hands settle on the wheel. The engine clicks as it cools. The door frame holds my weight. Black bags sit on the porch. Posts and bass hits the glass windows. Your corner stretches across the hall. A bird watches from the fence. Just say it. The summer heat stays in this room. Nobody moves towards the driveway now. That beach party feels like years ago. I wait for any sudden sound. Sand falls from my folded jeans. You say it. The electric air feels heavy tonight. You watch the lock turn slow. Your energetic look turned into stone. Wild plants grow over the steps. A powerful silence fills the space. Sunburn peels on your brown skin. Cheap beer smells like warm copper. We jumped in at 3 a.m. fully clothed in the deep end. The pool water tasted like chlorine. Just say it. The neighbor turns their porch light. My car engine makes a clicking sound. We have nothing left to pack. The hallway light flickers and dies. Your hands stay inside your pockets. Just say it. An intense feeling takes the room. One back strap slips off my arm. The gravel driveway looks like bone. Music leaks from the house next door. This electric moment hurts my chest. The wild rhythm hits the walls. One more second and I leave. A powerful storm clouds the moon. The intense street lights stay. ears wait for the street. The keys feel cold in my palm, just wind moves to the screen door. Your eyes look at my shoes, everything we own is in boxes. The silence gets much louder now. Just say it. One more glance at the kitchen. The door finally clicks shut now. No words, follow me to the car. The speedometer needle hits 90 now. White lines blur into one ribbon. Both windows stay rolled all the way down. Cool air rushes through the empty cabin. My tires hum against the flat black top. Who am I now? The volume dial turns to the max. Glass in the mirror starts to vibrate. Static falls away from the local station. This midnight ride feels like a win. I drive toward the edge of town. Who am I now? My dignity stays perfectly intact tonight. Every mile shows a new achievement. This highway belongs to me alone. I'm worthy of this quiet peace. Success tastes like the cold night air. Engine purrs under my heavy feet. Street lamps flash past like silver ghosts. No other headlights break the dark window. One hand rests easy on the wheel. The dashboard glow lights up my face. No winner now. The radio drowns out every old thought. I leave the city lights behind me. The rhythm shakes the center console hard. My pride builds with every passing sign. I keep moving until the map ends. Oh, who am I now? This honor is something I earn myself. The ribbon of light guides me forward. Every achievement stands clear in the dark. I feel worthy of the empty road. The bass pulse keeps my heart steady. My pride is the fire in the tank. I hold my dignity like a prize. No one can take this achievement away. This midnight ride is my own victory. I am finally worthy of the speed. The sky starts to turn deep gray. Pressure drops in the human night air. My grip on the leather stays firm. Distance is the only thing that matters. The engine roar grows into a song. Who am I now? The highway stretch never seems to end. The white lines keep on blurring together. My pride carries me through the dark. The station clock ticks toward 12. Plastic benches feel cold under us. Your breath makes a cloud in the air. A distant whistle cuts the heavy silence. Moving corners stretch across the empty track. Will you stay? My hand reaches for your open palm. The midnight ride starts in my head. Steam rises from the iron grates nearby. The platform feels like it might tilt. I watch the white lines on the floor. Will with a hiss. Arriving trains never sounded this loud before. A red light blinks on the signal. Steel rails point toward a dark window. You look down at my reaching fingers. The ticket booth is gone dark now. Passing time feels like a physical weight. Will you stay? The highway home is just a mile away. Drive me into the quietest part of town. Volume maxed until the glass starts to vibrate. Leaves swirl around our muddy winter boots. The rearview mirror shows the tracks behind us. Will you stay? My thumb brushes against your cold skin, leaving sounds like a mistake we haven't made. The air smells like rain and old metal. Don't pull away while the world is still. Your eyes reflect the streetlight exit sign. The bass pulls us into the floorboards. We could be gone before the sun rises. Your grip tightens instead of letting go. The world stops spinning at the platform edge. Arriving late is better than not at all. The floor begins to shake with weight. One long ribbon of light fills the hall. I stop breathing just to hear your heart. My fingers finally close around your wrist. Everything blurs into a single moving frame. Will you stay? The station goes quiet as we walk. The white lines blur on the midnight road. We find the highway under the moon. Yeah. Say yeah. Sand sticks between my tired toes. Huge speakers shake the beach floor. You stand by the phone cooler. Sunburn stings across my red shoulders. Warm beer tastes like copper today. I lied, saying okay. The crowd moves like one body. Cheap festival lights hit the water. My heart beats against my ribs. Handshake while holding this cup. One look felt like too much. I lied, saying okay. Salt water fills my heavy shoes. People jump into the deep end. The music masks my loud breathing. This joy feels a little sharp. You turn your head toward me. Yeah. Blue tiles glow under the moon. We dive in with clothes. Bubbles rise to the dark surface. Summer heat clings to the grass. Wet denim weighs down my legs. I lied, saying okay. Our eyes met for a second. The energy shifts in the air. Everyone is shouting for the drop. I blink and look at nothing. The bass vibrates in my chest. I lied, saying okay. Your shirt is so through now. Someone laughs by the pool edge. We celebrate the rising morning tide. I keep my distance from you. The party never seems to end. The music slows for a moment. Your corner falls across the deck. I never wanted this to finish. The festival ends with a splash. We stay under the yellow lights. Voices carry across the backyard fence. Ice melts at the bottom of the cooler. The rhythm pushes us closer together. I count the seconds between breaths. A wave pulls us toward the water. I lied, saying, okay. Everyone walks back to cars. I still remember that look. Sand covers the kitchen floor. Speedometer needle hits 90. White lines blur into light. Cool air rushes through glass. The rearview mirror shakes hard. This empty highway feels long. I check your name. The bright screen stays dark. Just drive feels too intense. A hot wind hits me. Strong coffee sits in metal. My thumb hovers over send. I check your name, the engine hums a song. Noon sun hits the hood. We went high and low. Oh, a blazing heat remains now. I keep the window down. One text started the fire. You knocked on my door. The bass vibrates my seat. No cars pass me tonight. The highway ribbon never ends. I check your name. Midnight ride feels like noon. The bright moon stays up. My hands feel very cold. Strong grip on the wheel. I almost called you twice. I check your name. The engine hums a song. Here heat stays so intense. We went high and low. Oh, blazing light fills the road. Keep the window down. A bright flash hits me. This blazing drive never stops. The bass hits my chest. Just lines become one path. I see your face clearly. The volume reaches the limit. I cannot turn the car. I check your name. I check your name. White lines keep on moving. I drive into the light. The mirror stops shaking slowly. Plastic table wobbles on the tile. Blue letters spell a name I cannot say. I eat my eggs while the city wakes up. My phone screen shows 100 deleted shots. This morning air tastes like a clean slate. Lose the map, the old playlist stops at the border. My finger hovers over the unfollow button. The past grows smaller in the rearview mirror. You choose the road that has no name. Adventure starts where the signal dies. Lose the map, the paper feels crisp and brand new. I evolve with every turn I take. This postcard stays in my leather bag. No one needs to know where I am. The surprise is better than the plan. Restless heart kicks in like a physical pulse. I buy a stamp but keep the ink. The street signs look like jagged art. My heavy boots feel like on the stones. Getting lost was the best thing I did. Lose the map, I delete the thread of our old text. The heavy feeling leaves my chest at last. It's the new version of me is waking up. I travel light without your heavy goose. Don't lose the map. My legs learn to walk a different pace. I'm mature with every mile of dust. This silent feeling belongs only to me. The world opens up like a wide hand. I like the person I am becoming now. The grid doesn't hold me anymore. I watch the clouds move across the square. My secrets are the only things I keep. The colors look brighter than they used. I find myself in the places I don't know. The blue ink stays on the card. My feet find a rhythm on the dirt. I'm a better man than yesterday. The climb gets steep, but the view is clear. Oh, lose the map and city name still sounds like music. I walk toward the tire light. My heart beats for the next turn. Your name stays frozen on the glass. The speaker shakes the floor under my heels. Sand falls out of my folded jeans. Warm beer sits flat in the foam cooler. Pick it up, the party noise filters through the door. My thumb shakes over the green icon. Summer air feels heavy in this room. Everything stops when the ringer cuts out. The pool looks dark from the balcony edge. Pick it up, we could be back at the shore. The bass hits the empty wall tonight. Say you wanna meet me halfway. Sunburn stings when I move my arms. Let the rhythm carry us home. Cheap salt hangs on the window pane. One more ring and the screen goes dark. You always like the house music loud. The smell of charcoal drifts from outside. Cotton sheets feel rough against my skin. Pick it up, my heart beats with the kick drum. The phone vibrates against my palm now. White waves crash in the back of my mind. This quiet room is starting to shrink. 3 years wait for a single hello. Pick it up, let's walk on the beach again. The reunion starts with a simple word. The neighbors are shouting across the lawn. I wanna hear your voice return. The floorboards hum with the low end. We are finally together in this heat. Wet clothes heavy on the tile floor. Forget every day that you work on. The speakers bloom with a new sound. I see your face in the bright light. The phone stays on the table. My breath catches on the third ring. I run toward the sliding glass door. The water surface reflects the moon now. One big splash cleans the slate tonight. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When the sun rises, the beat slows down to a crawl. Summer never really had to end. dashboard. Clock turns 2 a.m. White lines blur on the interstate. Cold wind bites through the window. My eyes stay on the road. The gaslight flickers, street light red. Sandy floor mats, small grains stick to my skin. I reach for the volume dial. The speakers rattle in the doors. Static turns into a slow song. Noise fills up the empty seats. Sandy floor mats, we were young and so small. The beach smelled like salt water. You had sunburned shoulders that night. Cheap beer sat in foam coolers. It was the sweet beginning then. Someone pushed us in the pool. Our clothes got heavy and wet. The party moved to the lawn. We laughed until the sun rose. Summer felt like it lasted forever. Sandy floor mats, the radio plays a slow jam. I remember every single word tonight. Music drowns out the quiet parts. My grief stays tight on leather. The world feels very small now. Sandy floor mats, we ran barefoot on the street. Your first smile was so bright. Fireflies hover near the dark water. Everything felt brand new back then. The bass kept the floor shaking. Morning came way too soon. We dried off by the fire. Those summer days never really end. The sweet memories stay right here. I still have that old feeling. The city lights appear ahead. I don't wanna go home, but the melody gets much louder now. The road keeps going into black. I finally find my favorite station. Sandy floor mats, the car keeps moving south. Street lights pass one by one. Everything is quiet on this highway. Sunburn stains on my shoulders tonight. Cheap beer sits in the foam cooler. The bass shakes every window pane. We jumped in the pool fully clothed. Laughter rings across the dark water. Wet ring on wood. The summer heat feels like a morning. Our wet clothes pile on the floor. The party ends but we stay awake. I hold my breath under the sheets. Nobody makes a sound in the hall. Wet ring on wood. Your white dress hangs on the door. The aisle felt longer than a mile. Everything changed while the sun slept. I'm too afraid to move my arm. Real life starts in the morning light. Sand falls from your folded toes. A gold band glitters on your hand. Morning light hits the ceiling fan. The wedding cake sits on the desk. We finished our vows just yesterday. Wet ring on wood. The street lights finally turn off. Dust moves in the early sun. You look different in this room. My heart beats against your back. The beach is quiet down the road. Wet ring on wood. I signed the paper with your name. Love feels heavy in the best way. We keep our promises for a lifetime. One night turned us into forever. The world looks new from this bed. I remember how you walk slow, the flowers rest in the sink. No more searching for a spark, your hand stays locked in mine. This is the first real day. Yeah, you stir against the white pillow, the clock ticks on the nightstand. This house feels like home now. I wanna stay right here. Every step led to this moment. Wet ring on wood. The coffee starts to brew nearby. Everything is different this time. We have nowhere else to go. The desk lamp flickers on low, late files pile up like snow. One cold coffee sits on wood. This working work feels misunderstood. A tired corner hits the wall. Where are we? Your shoulder stays a mile away. Sunlight cuts through the heavy blind. The midnight ride stayed on my mind. My hands freeze on the sheet. We both avoid the morning heat. Are we? The highway lines turn into ghosts. 90 miles an hour feels slow. Your drive changed since the sun rose. The rearview mirror shakes from bass. Everything shifted in this small space. Empty cups line the silver tray. Yesterday feels like a decade away. The highway smell clings to your skin. White lines blur where we begin. The room stays quiet and still. Where are we? My eyes burn from the screen. The engine hum stays in my ears. We traded laughs for hidden fears. The window lets the cold air. This morning feels like a thin sin. Where are we? The desk remains a wooden island. Your phone screen stays face down. The city makes a waking sound. White lines become a single light. We lost the lead from tonight. My coffee tastes like old regret. The highway wind still rings loud. We drift like a morning cloud. Your eyes look at the ceiling. I hate this heavy new feeling. The bass hits my tired chest. I gave this work my best. 90 on the dash felt right. Now the day is too bright. The white ribbon pulls us apart. Where are we? We play at being friends. The midnight ride is over. Yeah, white lines go nowhere. Yeah.
The train door opens with a hiss. Pink and blue signs reflect in the puddles. My heavy boots hit the wet asphalt. Hold my hand. Streetlight light blurs the urban night. A food cart sends steam into the air. Nobody stops for a warm snack. Hold my hand. magical rhythm starts to play. I walk past mannequins and Gangnam. This midnight air feels so bright. My old name stays on that train. Glass towers touch the dark sky. Strangers move like clockwork gears. The silence feels joyful and loud. Hold my hand. Nobody stops for a warm snack. Steam rises from the street vents. Every step makes me feel untamed. Hold my hand. The world feels new and alive here. Rhythm pulls me further. My heart beats against my coat. The urban night turns to gold. We fit this cozy moment together. The city lights glow deep red. I am the only real person here. Nobody stops for a warm snack. Everything feels warm and close now. Nobody stops. The speedometer needle hits the 90 mark. White lines turn into a single beam of light. The rear view mirror vibrates against the glass. Don't pull away. One hand moves across the cold seat. My fingers reach for the heat of your skin. The dashboard clock counts every second twice. Don't pull away. The engine roar drowns out the heavy silence. I remain invisible in this passenger seat. This drive feels like a long, lonely dream. A cold wind brushes through the open window. Your eyes stay fixed on the empty highway. The bass pulse kicks through the floorboard. Don't pull away. Don't pull away. The dashboard clock counts every second twice. One-sided roads always lead to the same dead end. The midnight ride blurs the world outside. The street lights flicker and die behind us. My palm hovers just an inch above yours. The steering wheel turns as the road bends. Volume maxed out so I can hear my heart. Music swells until my ears begin to ring. I stay unnoticed while you watch the road. The dashboard clock counts every second twice. Everything feels alone in this metal box. Sunlight cuts through the heavy blinds. You look different in this morning air. One hand hangs off the edge of the mattress. Don't move yet. The floor feels miles away today. We could just stay frozen. to persist through the silence. Let the cold coffee wait on the nightstand. Last night we jumped in the pool clothes. The beach sand still coats my heels. A red sunburn stings my right shoulder. Don't move yet. The city waits behind the door. My phone shows 12 missed calls. Hands cold, breath short to break the spell. Don't move yet. Till the room stops spinning, the ceiling fan spins a slow circle. We continue to hold our breath, the street noise starts to bleed through. The bass from the party still rings, I will endure this strange new way. We'll never quit when the summer gets loud. Oh, the city waits behind the door. We survive the heat and the speakers.
Pink and blue signs blur in the puddles. Steam rises from a street food cart. One vendor stares at the empty sidewalk. Can you hear it? Mannequins line the glass and Gangnam Street light hits my shaking hands. These heavy steps keep getting faster. Can you hear it? My own rhythm wakes the city. The urban night starts to move. Every corner learns how to float. I find my way through the dark. Traffic lights change for no one. The asphalt, the hose, the cold rain. Midnight feels like a private room. Can you hear it? These heavy steps keep getting faster. The smell of spice brings back Tuesday. Walking away feels like a win. Can you hear it? I leave the noise behind today. The street begins to shake. Pressure turns into a dance. One heart starts beating loud. Now the rhythm guides my feet. Watch the way my shoulders sway. The groove catches every fast step. These heavy steps keep getting faster. The whole world starts dancing now. The front door hits the frame. Keys jingle in my tight grip. A heavy silence fills the hall. One long white line. My cold fingers press the wheel. The engine hums a low song. Your porch light disappears behind me. One long white line. The speedometer needle hits the edge. This first drive feels like winning. Midnight air fills my open lungs. Young boots step on the gas. The mirror vibrates with the beat. Blue light washes over my face. One long white line. Your porch light disappears behind me.
small smile belongs to yesterday. The highway swallows every old word. This beginning feels fast and clean. Remember the way I left. The midnight ride settles the score. The bass shakes the dark glass. The ribbon of light leads home. Sweet wind stings my tired eye. Your porch light disappears behind me. 90 miles make the world blur.
Sand sticks between my damn toes. The bass shakes every plastic speaker. Sunburn stings across my red shoulders. You stand by the phone cooler. I look away before you notice. Old photos burn. My brother stares from the porch. A shared secret stays behind us. I see my sister laughing now. The childhood house feels so far. The heart beats against my ribs. Old photos burn. You grow taller in every frame. Beach days leave salt on skin. Summer heat makes the head heavy. We watch the same small waves. Our sibling bond holds the floor. Cheap beer sits in melting ice. The party noise fills the patio. Music drowns out the heavy talk. I spill water on my shirt. You look exactly like our father. Old photos burn. We jumped in at 3 a.m. fully clothed in the deep end. The water felt like a shot. Cold air hits my wet face. My hands shake in my pockets. Oh, photos burn. You grow tall and in every frame. Sunlight hits the kitchen tablecloth. We shared a bike every morning. Your brother called my name once. The sibling life moves so fast. Childhood ends in a crowded room. Shared blood keeps us in place. My sister waves from the fence. We are not strangers tonight anyway. The bass gets louder now. Ice cubes clink in a cup. The crowd pushes us together here. I see the same green eyes. We take a step forward together. Old photos burn.
Sunburn stings on my bare shoulders. One thumb hovers over your name. The blue pool water looks lively tonight. 3 a.m. pool jump. Music comes through the patio screen. A cold foam cooler sits by my feet. Hot wind blows, the garden gate open. 3 a.m. pool jump. Cheap heat tastes like a bad idea. Sand gets stuck between my toes. White cotton shirts sink to the bottom. Everyone looks so alive and free. You left sent a message 3 days ago. A bright light flashes from the grass. Wet footsteps lead to the diving board. 3 a.m. pool jump. Hot wind blows, the garden gate open. Speakers shake the heavy summer air. I put the phone back in my pocket. 3 a.m. pool jump. This warm night won't ever end. The bass hits my chest like a heart. Nobody wants to go home yet. Everything is moving in slow motion. The neighbor yells from his balcony. Chlorine burns, but I don't mind. We look like stars in the dark water. Hot wind blows, the garden gate open. Salt hair and a loud party vibe.
Sneakers hang from my fingertips. The window screen slides open. Cool grass brushes my ankles. My old engine finally starts. White lines blur on 101. 3 a.m. highway drive. The radio hums those songs. Tires kick up gray dust. Nobody told me I'd win. My phone sits face down. The city lights look small, yeah. 3 a.m. highway drive. Wind hits my cold face. Tears dry on my skin. My dreams feel heavy tonight. The sorrow stays behind me. I finally made it out. Glow blue, I miss my graduation day. We watch planes from roofs that you felt so trapped. Now freedom tastes like smoke. 3 a.m. highway drive. The mirror shows empty seats. Street signs pass by fast. They said I'd never leave. My hands grip the wheel. The climb was too quiet. 3 a.m. highway drive. A sad song ends now. My throat feels very tight. This road leads to somewhere. I don't look back anymore. The view is worth it. The engine purrs like soft. No more reasons to weep. Everything looks different from here. I kept every single promise. This is how it feels. The needle hits 85. Everything feels so much lighter. The window starts to break. I smile at the glass. The silence sounds like